Hey guys, this is Guy4, bringing another episode of Let's Play Super Mario 64. In the last part, I completed the Bowser stage number 2, Dire Docks, Big Boo's Haunt, and Jolly Roger Bay. And in this part, I'm going to be going on to the 10th course of the game, which is Snowman Land. That's course 11 right there, Wet Dry World. I hate Wet Dry World, but fortunately I don't have to do that right now. This, I believe, Snowman Land. You can see the picture in the mirror over there. This is also one of those places where you can see Lakitu filming you. But over here, it just appears to be a blank wall, but if you jump into it, except there's a picture there, you go into the world. So the first star here is Snowman's Big Head. This is a basic star that you would expect to find at the beginning of a stage. Your goal is merely to get to the top. Like Shifting Sandland, you can lose your hat here at the snowman that's at the top, all the way up there. Blows you off the side. You'll sometimes lose your hat. You will also see coins around that are in fact enemies, but you can just jump on them to take care of them. And if you lose your hat here and you don't pick it up before the end of the stage, what will generally happen with it is a snowman will, when you come back into the stage at a later point, a snowman will have it. So the easiest way to get up there past those is the triple jump. That will guarantee you the height you need. And you just need to come carefully along here. There are ways to get past this faster, but I don't remember what they are right now, if I'm being completely honest. So that snowman is going to blow air, and your best bet for avoiding it is to use this penguin. If you're on the opposite side of the penguin, you can, well, that's the snowman saying that they're going to blow you away. But if you, stay behind the penguin, the snowman can't blow you off. The snowman will make quick moves and go backwards. That's actually a much later stage. But if you memorize the snowman's movements, it becomes very easy. But it's pretty obvious that I don't have the snowman's movements memorized at the moment. And the snowman also doesn't blow constantly, so if you're careful enough, you can actually not get killed. But unfortunately, I did get blown off, and I'll meet you back up there. Okay guys, I'm back up here where the penguin is, and I so wish I could remember the faster way to get past here. I think it involves standing on top of the penguin or something, and like long jumping or something, but I just don't know. You can see the star that I'm aiming for right up there. There's also a cannon in this stage, but I won't be getting to where the actual Pink Bomb is for several levels. I don't think the cannon is required for any star in this stage. Oh no! Well, at least I've prevented myself from falling all the way back down. Certainly don't want that. Sure enough, yeah, see the cannon's right here, and you know what? Normally I don't go into an area if it's not required for the star that I'm on, but as I know exactly how to get to where I want to go, I figure I may as well do it. I could also mention that this water, if you stay in it for too long, it will damage you, rather than other water that you can exploit to heal you. Alright, if I can get... No, I can't get to the other side from right here. Alright. Since that failed, I have one other thing that I can use to help me do this faster. There is a Koopa shell in this stage, and that is very, very, very important. And I'm going to use it to help me get this star easier. So there are several spin guys here. And if you jump on top of one of them, you can... That's not what's supposed to happen. Hopefully I can lure this guy out and I can jump on top of him and get to the Cooper shell. Yes. Except I'm too low. Well then I guess I'll have to try something else before I die. I was going to use the Cooper shell to go up that hill right there and get to where the pink bomb is so I could open up the cannon, but it appears like that was not to be. And if I can get past these again, I'll try the star the way the evil game designers intended it to be gotten. Or I might just die. Find out in a moment. Backflips do not work, by the way. I think a triple jump is basically my only shot to get up there. And it worked that time. And one last try here. Otherwise I'll probably just exit the stage and get the cannon anyway. And I'm just gonna keep jumping here so Mario doesn't complain. Because when you're low in health, he'll be breathing heavy. Just wait for the penguin to get back. And if I can remember his pattern finally, maybe I'll be able to cross. It's always slow, then quick, then back a few steps. And there we go, finally ready to cross. So once you get to that point, getting up to the star is no issue. The top of the snowman's head is actually a flat surface, so you won't slide off. And there's the first star of Snowman's Land finally. Way more difficult than it needed to be, but I got it. And without dying. So heading back in, the next star... Actually, all the rest of the stars are easier. They do have some new enemies here. In particular, the snowmen that throw snowballs at you, and the monsters that disguise themselves as coins. But some enemies are very similar to previous enemies we've seen, and are just reskinned. This is basically the bullies that we fought in in Lethal Lava Land, just ice. The water that's under this, I'll actually show you, acts as lava does, except it's just really cold water. But that star was fairly easy to get, unlike the ones in Lethal Lava Land. You don't have to fight many small ones at the same time first, and the star just comes right up to you. You don't have to go across any platforms to get it. So if every other star here can be that easy, this will be no problem. Let's see, in the deep freeze, I believe, is this one over here. This is an ice maze, and there are many areas where you can enter it from, but only actually 2 ways might get you to the star. But what you want to do is, by whatever means you can, get to the top. That's an easy way, and just drop into the star. So yeah, once you get the first star, this level is not at all difficult. The rest of them are leagues easier. Let's see, Roll from the Freezing Pond. This relates to something I was trying to do before. I was trying to get to that, the Koopa shell that I mentioned before by jumping off these guys' heads. And while that would have just been helpful for me, here it's actually required to get over there. You actually have to get over there for 2 separate stars. One is merely, helpful for, getting, the shell. Oh, come on. I'm trying to think if there's any other way to get up there, but I don't think there is. Yeah, I don't think there is. If there is, I'm going to feel incredibly stupid when I realize it, because I will realize it. I'll probably be editing and see a different way that I could have gotten over there, and be furious with myself for exiting the course. Also forgetting that exiting the course takes you back to the main floor, which is not at all something that I wanted to waste time doing. But there's both a star and a Koopa shell on the other side of that wall that I'm trying to get to. The star is obviously the star that I'm working towards right now. The Koopa shell is essential for getting red coins without killing yourself, particularly the ones on the pond. It also makes it really easy to go around the stage quickly. It helps you get up to the final star of this stage, and makes getting the 100 coins a breeze. And I just hit an invisible barrier. Oh, I got it over there this time. Is this a star? Yes, it is. So I'll go ahead and get the star, and I'll have to get right back over there for the Koopa shell. So, World from the Freezing Bond is complete. We'll be ending this with 81 stars, I believe. Shell shredding for red coins, so the name implies that you really should be using the Koopa shell. Actually, I think there's red coins up on top of this hill, and I'm not sure if you can get on top of the hill without the Koopa shell. So it may in fact be required. Either way, I'm going to get the Koopa shell, because regardless of whether it's required, it does make it infinitely easier. And I'm curious about that invisible platform, or invisible wall I seem to hit. Yeah, apparently it prevents you from getting over there by, or trying to get over there by using one of the earlier enemies. No, stay away from me. I want you to help me. If you come up to me right now, I can't use you. He appears to be stuck in the spot where he's trying to fly towards me, but the platform is blocking him. Maybe if I head back over this way a little bit, kill this guy. Hopefully that will get him into a position. Yes. So come on up, and I will use you again. Alright, if he's high enough, you can get over there without using the one that's closer. What does this actually say? Okay, it just tells you about the shell. But you really should have used the shell by this point anyway. Sorry, I did already get some red coins, but these are easier. It's really easy to kill the snowmen on the shell, because you go around them so quickly that they just can't do a thing to you. We got another red coin there, and I think both the remaining ones are actually atop the water. And we've been to where the star appears already. And there's an interesting graphical error there where it shows the cannon is being opened regardless of whether you've actually opened it. And that's just a limitation of the system. Alright, and now for this last one. It goes without saying, obviously, that this is another one where I don't get the 100 coins along with the red coins. There are enemies over here. And I'm trying to remember, there's actually a way to identify which ones are fake. I think it has to do with how they're spinning. Wow, this is being exceptionally annoying. Thank you! But, this one regards, this star regards going into the igloo like I intended to open up the cannon so that I could get the first star of the stage easier. But there is actually a star in there, and you need the vanish cap that's in there to get to the final star. And there's also a chunk of coins that is makes it into 100 for this stage a great deal easier. The snowmen are killed the same way that you would kill Mr. I. Just by getting their attention and running around them, but this guy's throwing too many snowballs. There we go. And they don't give 5 coins like Mr. I does, but whatever. So there's a couple enemies up here that I want to take down, including a Shy Guy and another one of the spinners. I think their official name is like Headhunter or something like that. And I believe the snowman that lost his head in either that or the snowman in Cool Mountain just called them that because he was looking for a head. It could be completely unrelated to their official name for all I know. But either way, they're certainly a good source of coins. And I think I probably need maybe 70 or so before you go into the igloo if you want to get 100 coins. Obviously, I'll get as many as I can think of getting out here. And of course, there's the ones that you have to get on the way up to the igloo. They just happen to be along the same path. Oh! If I had been thinking about it, I could have figured out what the difference is between him and the other guys, or the regular coins, but I thought it was just one of the coins that the snowman dropped. So I didn't bother to check. It's a little dangerous to kill these guys, but as long as you get out of the water fast enough. They're probably a lot safer to just punch rather than jump on, because if you jump on them you get stuck spinning and then there's a good chance you won't get down to pick up the coins that they drop anyway. So one disappear just off to the side there. And I'll ignore the coins from these guys, because the shell will give me more than enough. It'll give me the remainder of the red coins, and let me collect a lot of other coins that I wouldn't bother trying to pick up otherwise. There are some coins on the path up to the top, up to the very top of the level. Oh, crud. Well, I may have just screwed myself. I'm sure that this shell probably... I'm almost certain that the shell will not reappear. You have to get a really tight ring around those guys to kill them. Please tell me the shell came back. It's not absolutely essential, but it would be so much easier if it did. It most certainly did not. Well, I'm about to find out if there's a way to get up there without using the Cooper shell, because I'm not about to just give up on it. Maybe I should, but that's just not something I do. And I'd like this one up too. There we go. I can probably get at least a couple of these safely. Without risking utter annihilation. I don't know about that other one. I think it's actually under the platform, and that would be a very easy way to get myself killed. Alright, if there's a way up there, now's the time to find it. Well, I know there's a way up there. When I was going up to try and get on top of the snowman's head, one of the spots where I fell off landed me right next to the igloo. Or I could just die like that. Wow! That was... I'm having flashbacks of that second Bowser stage. I will cut to when I have a whole heck of a lot of coins. I'm just going to avoid that snowman this time, and hey guys, I'm back. So, now I'm just going to ride this shell up the side right here. The last number of coins, and I will be entering the igloo with exactly 69 coins. No, that is not intentional, but hilarious nonetheless. So there are enemies in here, including more of these guys, and Goombas. For being the most iconic... For being the first enemy Mario encounters, unless you count Jumpman as Mario, then I guess it's Donkey Kong and barrels thrown by Donkey Kong. But for being the first enemy encountered in any game with the title of Mario, you really don't see a lot of Goombas in this game. But that aside, they are good for a coin each. And that's where most of your coins are going to come from, right there, inside that block. And you need the Vanish Cap to get in between the blocks. The star I'm going for is right up there. And you do have to be careful here, because you can get trapped in blocks of ice. You have no way of getting out. If that happens, yeah, it certainly sucks, but there's nothing you can do about it. If you're stuck, you're stuck. But you can, there's just enough room to get above there to get to the Vanish Cap. My first priority is the 100 coin star, because that's what I've been working towards this whole time. And as long as I get that, I can just leave the level and come back. And I really don't need to unlock the cannon for this stage, even though the pink bomb isn't here. I can just get this star and leave. And with what I cut out, that shouldn't be too long of a video. But that does in fact complete Snowman's Land. So, with that in mind, I will see you guys next time.